Hey, fellow Star Citizens, Scrapchat here. In today's episode, I finally completed my last defend a site mission, and it managed to get me over the top to I am now a level 3 security contractor. So this will be my very first mission doing that, doing the security contractor level. And I already grabbed the mission. It was new, so I'm assuming it was because I got to this level. But under contracts, I already picked it up because I was afraid it was going to disappear before I could snag it. Guard facility against threat. Defend the site against 3 waves of hostiles. So I'm assuming I'll see 3 groups of 10. I don't know. I said I've never done this mission before, but it's worth shoot 60,000 plus. I'm assuming the bonuses are the call to arms I took also. So anyway, we're going to go down there. We're going to see if I can survive this. Should be fun. Just to review real quick what I'm wearing. I'm wearing medium armor. As much ammo as I can fit on my belt. A P4 with a 1x scope and a suppressor. And AO3 sniper rifle with a suppressor and of course a scope. And I got 2 med pens on my hip there, and I brought a tractor beam. I don't know why. I might need it. Who knows? And then also I don't know why I hit that. I also brought in my backpack tons of ammo because I figure I'm going to need it, right? For that many dudes. And then I bought some additional med pens, and of course I packed a lunch because I'm sure I'll get hungry while I'm there. So there you go. I already have my MSR all warmed up, so let's go get it.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
There we go.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations.
I'm also happy to report I use elevators a lot. I mean, obviously we all do, but I'm on the station for the most part, and so you end up using the elevators a lot. And I have yet to have a problem with the elevator in weeks, really. I've not had them bugged out. I've not had them kill me. So kudos to CIG for finally straightening those things out. Let's get the door open. If somebody knows another way to request the doors be open rather than I know how to request a landing. I got that bound on one of my keys, but I don't know what it is to do the open the doors, for takeoff, I guess. And yeah, this is my new favorite vehicle. The mule is awesome for getting you to bunkers. I mean, it's not good if you want to do looting, but if you just want to get there, this is what you want. You want a mule. I've tried the Ursa, I've tried the PVT, and I've had much better luck with this mule. It is first of all, the way it turns is awesome. It turns, I forget what it's called, but it basically turns like on a dime. There's no, you just kind of spin around like a top, basically. Love it. And also I noticed it has you have a lot less chance of being flipped over, like if you hit a small rock or something, which happens a lot, especially if you're doing it at night. It's really hard to see every little bump in the ground. So fortunately it's daytime, so that'll help a little bit. But I just find it's almost more of an all-terrain vehicle, I think, than the Ursa. which I kind of thought the Ursa was supposed to be. Why are you not going? There we go. Yeah, and I forgot the landing gear again. Eventually they're going to make us pay for that, you know? Like, one of them will rip off or something in flight, and you have to have it repaired. Although really that should be like having the space, not space brake I guess, because there was such a thing as space brake, but it should be like having the parking brake on, you know? You really can't go until you pull up to your landing gear. So what I do now is I fly down to within 2 kilometers of the bunker, and I drive the rest of the way in the mule. And I used to actually bed log out on the Star Runner here, but it seems like half the time I wake up on the station, and then I have to claim the ship, and then I lose the mule. I have to go, you know, I have to go over to Edmond and pick it up again. So now I just park in the station. Just seems stupid because I've got a perfectly good bed. It's all kinds of smooth until you get close. And it's like, yeah, not so smooth, is it? Okay, oops, stop. Back up. There we go. Okay. And I'm using my noisy keyboard. I forgot to switch out with my silent ones. You probably hear a lot of clicking. Sorry. And of course, trying to find a flat space to land. It's like impossible. Let's see what that looks like over there. Even when it looks flat, you know, they really need to build the ramp so that they actually go beyond the what would be level with the ship, you know. And then if it hits a spot, just don't keep going down, you know. Because I have this problem all the time where I don't quite touch the ground, and it's just high enough that I can't get like the mule back in. Then I gotta fly around and try and find another spot to land in when I come back to put the mule in. And I always hop, you know, I always like check out the ramp here after I, you know, put it down. And it's like, oh, that looks fine. But of course it's like 2 feet off the ground. Which is too much for the mule to take, so lots of fun. Much better. So yeah, when I first started making these videos, I spent like what felt like hours, cutting out all the little clicks and the typing and everything, and I forget who, it might have been my wife, told me, why don't you just get a quiet keyboard? It's like, oh, that's a good idea. So this looks like you're not looks like you're touching the ground, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. Sometimes it's like if it was a foot higher, the mule wouldn't be able to get. Wouldn't be able to get in. They can always get out, but can never get back in sometimes. Oops, wrong way. See, like I said, you can't really loot with this thing, but I haven't found anything yet that can hold like a 2 SU box and get you there. Like the Ursa, the box falls out after, like, if I'm driving just like this, after about 10 or 20 yards, the box falls out. So I kind of gave up on that. And of course, the PTV won't fit anything. And this guy has no inventory, so, you know, obviously has no interior. But my other option is, I think I mentioned in another video, I was going to try the Nova tank and try and, looks like it would probably fit a 2 SU box, I think. And I was able to successfully drive it, at least get it to a bunker when I tried blowing up the, ooh, that's not good. I tried blowing up the turrets with the tank to see how long they would take to respawn, you know, see if it was worth. Whoa, okay. Gotta watch out for these little rocks. These, anyway. But this guy's pretty good with I'm gonna go third person. There we go. This pretty good with all-terrain type drive. Like, I can go up over this rock here as long as I don't go too quickly into it. I can go right over it. Of course, now I don't know where the bunker is located. Okay. But yeah, I was having problems finding something that would get a 1 SC. So I just figured I'll just do the assist in defending site, because that's a friendly bunker. I can just fly right up to it, and I'll take like my Avenger Titan to that. So, but for these missions, I don't bother looting. I just drive this thing over to it. But sometimes it makes me very sad, because I'll open up a red loot box sitting there, and there'll be like 3 or 4 sniper rifles in it. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me! I can't take any of this. So unless somebody knows a way of doing that, I can't. Oh, there we are. I can't. I can only take with me the 2 guns I have. I tried actually carrying one out. Figured I'd just take one away as a trophy, and I couldn't even do that. It just, I think it dropped or something when I got inside the mule here. That was actually a pretty easy run. I was surprised there wasn't a whole lot of rocks or anything there. Alright, time to get to work. Also, if anybody knows, I mean, I put all the ammo I could on, you know, on my belt. But do I really have to dig around in my backpack when I run out? Or, like, there's the core storage. Is that better than the backpack storage? I mean, is it easier to access, or I don't know. I don't know. Oh, let's reload. And the other one. 10 is pretty good. We'll stick with 10. And I can tilt. That's good. Don't see anybody. That's good. Oh, guards. Okay, cool. Actually, I don't like guards, really. I just prefer everybody to be bad guys. Oops. Don't do that. Okay. No, I'm not a big fan of this level either. I like being up on the top level, you know, when you're looking down. Like there's the well that you can look down into. Because sometimes I'll run over there and peer down and see if I can see anybody and then take a shot at them and run back. Oh, okay, the first wave hasn't started. We got 15 seconds. Okay. I don't know where else you'd want to be situated. This really is the best spot. Like I said, I just kind of pick people off. Once I get down to about two bad guys, then I'll whip out the P4 and I'll go after them. But until then, I was only 6 people in the wave. Hostiles remaining in wave 6. Okay, well. Maybe I overdid it with the ammo a little bit. As long as I don't kill a guard, that's all I care about. So yeah, we leverage the guards as much as we can. Let them do the heavy lifting for probably the first wave. Unless a hostile actually happens to come over here, in which case we'll plink them. I assume I'm going to see a lot more heavy armor hostiles. Ooh, oh, there goes a bad guy. There we go. Ooh, 500. Awesome. I think I need a new chair too. This thing's creaky. I bought it at the beginning of the pandemic because I had to start working from home. Oh, there's a bad guy. Walked right past the guard. You can thank me later. But yeah, it's probably about a little over 2 years old now, so it's getting a little worn. It's from Staples, so what do you want? Yeah, it was a cheap chair to begin with. Wow, I got more than one one guard left to help me. Oh, he's dead. I got no guards. Boy, those guys didn't last long. There's a bad guy right there. Yeah, this close, I'll probably switch to the P4 if he pops around that corner. Man, I might have to go after them. I have to get one more dude before I do that. Nobody there. Ooh, there's an elevator. Don't like elevators. Let's run back over here for a minute. Oh, good. There's some. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Oh, darn. Come back. Didn't you see your friend just die? I don't know how people come in here barehanded. That's insane. I'll have to learn that someday, but that is crazy. I mean, I assume they come with a knife, maybe a combat knife or something, or well, I don't know, maybe they beat the guy up and then they take his gun and shoot him with it. I don't know. But I can't imagine doing that. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a run for it. Fortunately, that's not an elevator behind me. Come on. Is that a dude? No. Oh, there's somebody. Shoot. Yeah. Alright. Come on up here. Where's this other dude? Okay. Let's just take him out. Now, where's your buddy? Yeah, not back here. Well, I've never seen them back here before, so thought I saw him walking around here. Okay. Elevator. Don't like elevators. Where's this last guy? Oh, there he is. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. Oh, that's P4. I'll take that. Yeah. Sometimes they better find my spot. That's not my spot. Uh-oh. Am I lost? Not lost, but I have to be. Where do I usually go? Huh. I guess it was downstairs. I just don't remember being downstairs. You guys started early. Like I said, it's just a matter of time for somebody. There, that's better. Oh, two, get your gun. Well, that'll do, I guess. So, shit, that's an elevator. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. Not used to being down here. That's funny. I really thought I had more time. I guess I better pay attention to that. So there's only 2 guys left. Man. I wish they'd just come down here. I already had to plow through apparently 4 of them. That's why I gotta stay away from those elevators. I should hit myself again with the no, can you do that? Can you take 2? Yes, I can. Okay. So let me tell you, those med pens are awesome. When I first started playing, I didn't know how to use them. So if you've never used them before, you got nicked real well like I just did, just press C, and then that'll make you pull out the med pen, and then click the left mouse button, and that'll make you administer it. And that thing's awesome. You always should have at least 2 on you. I said I overstocked, figuring there's going to be a couple of waves here. Or there'd be, a lot of bodies I'd have to plow through. Alright. Yeah, we better reload. 16? Excuse me. Oh, this isn't my gun, is it? Yeah, it is. That's right. I dropped the other one. Let's try it. Really? I thought we got like 30. This is my... Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Fine. Oh. Shoot. Run away, run away. Okay. He ran away. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we're down to 1. Where'd you go? Okay, 56 seconds. You don't have my kind of gun. Damn it. Is that my kind of gun? No. You know what? What is that? Corner rifle. I'll take it. I have a couple of these at home. I never tried them before. Okay. Let's get set up again for wave 3. Still not dead. I'm shocked. Of course, the problem is the minute I change weapons here, I'm going to drop this. I figure I'll bring it back here with me, and I'll use it as my noise maker. Convince people to come join me. So it'll be right here. And I think we're going to make sure we're well stocked. Stock 2, 9. Alright. Man, do I need to put more rounds or what do you call it? Cases in my belt? I got them in my backpack. I should do that. Alright, repair. Alright, there's one at least. Reload. That's better. Okay. Okay, that's what I like. Two more. Come on, guys. Two more. He's a little close, but... Oh. Alright, one more dude. I'm surprised. I don't think we've seen really any heavies in this. Like people with really, really heavy armor. I bumped into a few of them in the previous couple missions where they took some serious hits. Like the sniper rifle was not going to take them out. I had to whip out the P4 and basically unload an entire magazine into them. Come on, guys. Okay. Oh, of course he comes now. Ah, missed. Didn't miss that time. Okay. Now we go home team. Oh, shoot. Okay, down to one. Hey, suppressors are awesome. It causes nobody ever comes down checking on you. Oh, did I see a guy? Upstairs. Don't see anybody upstairs. You know what else I should have done too? Shoot. I wonder if I get into my backpack. I have no med pens. Easily accessible. Oh my gosh, I can't do it. I regret not being able to do that. here. Let's hurry up. You can put on 4 of these on you? Shoot. Let's get 3. There. Okay. He must be in that back room where the... I forget what they're called. It's like... where the computers are located, you know. Back here. Usually they'll talk to you if you get close enough to them. They'll say something to you. Or it could be in that, behind that door there. I've had that happen to me before too. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody in here. No. No. Okay. You could be just standing in a corner somewhere facing the wrong way. I've seen them do that too. And I spend like all day looking for the guy. And he's just standing there in the corner. Mind his own business. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. Come on. Ah. Darn it. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. There we go. I could use some ammo. Nope. Okay, awesome. I managed to complete the contract. Good deal. Now let's see if we can get home. I'll have a drink first before I go. Eat my lunch. So that wasn't so bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I think it will. I'm sure it progressively gets worse. I would think. You know, like some of the heavier dudes. That they're much more difficult to penetrate. At least with a sniper rifle anyway. Alright. Okay. So somebody in the comments told me how to guzzle a drink, and I've been hoping I'd be able to do this at some point, so let's see if I can do it. Awesome. There you go. So apparently the trick is to hold down the left mouse button as you are untwisting the top. And hold it obviously continuously until you've finished the drink. I never knew that. That's huge. Now, do I want to eat something? How hungry am I? Nah, I'm alright. Let's get our helmet back on. Watch, we'll get an infinite. There we go. As I say, we'll get an infinite inventory. Never be able to get to it. That would suck. Because I don't know if the mule is environmentally safe. If it has its own environmentals. I mean, it looks like it should, but who knows? Also, the mule, you gotta wait for that door to really, it hasn't closed yet. It's still open. I've tried driving away, and the door's still open. Alright, which way to the MSR? My microphone was in the way. Lights. That's pretty good lights. That is pretty good. I mean, you know, you can't see super far ahead, but... And also I like the fact the taillights don't blind you. The Ursa does that to me. It's so bright. It's like, you know, this is supposed to be like a military vehicle. Why does it even have stoplights? You know, taillights on it. I also like this guy because they say it's not as fast as the Ursa, the PTV, but I'm okay with that. It stops better. You know, it doesn't take as long to stop from the time you release the accelerator. See, normally, actually, I could probably go right over that. Normally, the Ursa would have been flying right over that. It wouldn't have been a. Oh, not going to go over that. See, look how that thing turned. That's awesome. I love this thing. It's perfect. I've also found that, I mean, there's no trees right here, but if you can find a forest, head to the forest, because there's no rocks in the forest. And I can dodge trees a lot easier than I can dodge rocks. Am I going the right direction? Yeah. There you go, these giant cactuses, which apparently don't seem to matter. You just drive right through them. Whoa, big rock, big rock, big rock. And so far, every time I have flipped this thing, it always manages to upright itself. It doesn't. I've had the PTV just not be able to upright itself. The Ursa, I think, has been pretty good about that too. I don't think I've had an issue with it not righting itself. Whoa, big rocks, big rocks. Oh. Come on, you can do it. There you go. And also, because this thing is so small, I mean, it really is, I can go right between, yeah, right between there. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, I didn't even see that. Till it was too late. There we go. Sometimes usually it actually gets itself going in the same direction, which, kind of didn't. For the hit. But like the Ursa, the PTV, forget it. It's you're going in the exact opposite direction. Yeah, man, Let's drive around. Let's drive around. Oh, well, there we are. Whoa, okay. Beauteous. Even got back to the ship in one piece. I don't have a problem. No. Oops. You gonna give me a problem getting up there? Yes, you are. Darn you. I'm telling you, if there's not a flat surface for you to land on, like a pad, it is almost impossible to get these things in there. I could swear it was not. I don't remember it being that far off the ground even. Whoa! Wow. Touchy, touchy. Ooh, are you on? You're on. There we go. And then we just turn it so we're facing out for the next run. Back up a little bit. There we go. I love this mule. Didn't I just press close? Oh, there it goes. Hope I didn't damage the ramp. Jeez, that would suck. I was saying close that slow before. Anywho, let us see. Oh, history. So I completed the guard facility against threat mission. Yay. And let's see what it did for awesome. A little bit. So it looks like I need to do, God, another 15 of these probably to get through here. But, you know, for 60k plus probably another 2,000 or 3,000 credits, that's not a bad deal. I don't know. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Let's get back up here. Somebody else commented too about not using the elevator, and he's right. It's so much more efficient just to grab the ledge and climb up. So anyway, that was my first security well, what am I now? I'm not the junior. Yeah, security contractor. That's my first security contractor mission. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Scrapjet out.